Streaming. Yes.
Yay!
Yes. I don't know. Yeah, I can. I guess you can turn Twitch on, so you can see the stream also probably, or YouTube.
Yeah, I am. I see it live.
Already? Really?
Yeah.
That's quite fast. Let me check. Yeah, YouTube works.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, Twitch has a significantly
Yeah.
lower latency on streaming,
Yeah.
which makes sense. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, as if Twitch was built for streamers
Mm-hmm.
or something.
I know, right? Crazy to think about.
What is this program that is made that is really functioning for streaming? Weird.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
I don't know. So yeah, welcome to the Sunday stream. Yes. Oh, I should. My lovely co-host is already sipping away. I'm just having some.
Oh, sorry, I've been sipping away for like.
It's fine. Some Heidelbeere, which is German for blueberry, I think. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
Where did you get that?
I don't know. Store.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they have some blue Red Bulls in stores.
Oh, it's a Red Bull. Okay, I didn't immediately. Okay, yeah. We have these as well.
Oh yeah, in the restaurant.
No, I mean in the stores.
Just stores.
We don't actually sell energy drinks in a restaurant. Huh? Now that I think about it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, I don't know. This is gonna be different because yeah. Oh, we should. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we didn't prepare for your music links, but we can figure it out as we go.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, of course, we cannot, show any of the music.
Yeah, I was kind of okay. To be fair, I was kind of willing maybe to get some, I don't know, copyright strikes.
Meh.
For the music, but I don't know.
I don't think it's worth it. We can maybe leave some links in the video description after the stream, and maybe people can check them out.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, we can do it that way. But yeah, yeah, I can. And when you're talking about your music, then I can look it up, probably. Or you can.
Yeah.
Or do you have links? Maybe you can put it in the Discord.
Links to
the. Yeah. I don't know, to the. Oh, okay. We're gonna put the music links into the video description later.
Yeah.
That we're gonna...
Let's deal with this after the stream.
So, this is yes, very professional live streaming here happening right now. In case you haven't picked it up, yeah. So this is gonna be a little bit different. Because yeah, usually we talk about technology for an hour, but today we're gonna talk about music because yeah, video game music have a soft spot in our hearts and minds.
I was going to suggest also. I should have done that before. For the next stream, maybe you can switch the tag that you use for Twitch channel. For the Twitch category to like they have like podcasts and shows.
Oh.
Instead of science and tech, because nobody
Oh, yeah, okay.
nobody comes to this category anyway. So maybe more people would drop by if we went to a different one.
And I already did it.
Oh, you can do that live. Okay, great.
Apparently I can, yeah.
Now that is a miraculous technology.
Yes, it's like I have a mouse and I can click on it. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it worked. Maybe I don't know. Are you...
Yeah, it worked. Yeah, it shows up.
Okay.
It immediately showed up in real time.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Yeah. Just some quick things. I like to promote a video that I did.
Oh yeah, I also need to watch.
Just yesterday. I don't know. I just some random. I don't know. I bought a bike and I made a video about it, and I put some memes in it to make it funny. So I'm not gonna show the meme. So Kyrylo hasn't seen it yet. And he will enjoy one particular meme, pretty sure, in the video.
I'll check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, and but yeah, I don't know. The video is just about like me tuning my e-bike, just putting a chip in it and showing how fast the bike goes. Spoiler alert, I guess it's going really fast. 50. Have you ever ridden a bike with 50 kilometers per hour? Like I mean, not like a bike, like a motorcycle or moped or anything in that nature?
No, not really.
Not really? Okay. Yeah. So, yeah.
That sounds fast.
That sounds, yeah, 50 is like a car. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, just a random stuff I wanted to. So, yeah.
That's cool.
And some super random stuff that I've been going on here also. Ever since I got my Logitech G Pro wireless, I got the dongle, which is the and yeah, that's the new information part. And
Yeah, I remember that.
and I cannot pair it, which is so frustrating because there is a specific Logitech connection utility which is exactly meant for the light speed dongles,
Okay.
and it can't do it.
Why?
I don't know. It just
Is it some wrong dongle?
no, it's the right dongle because it shows up in the latest. Well, there goes a window. Yeah, it's really windy today in Berlin.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it shows up in the Logitech G software thingy, but yeah, it just Logitech G Hub is the correct. Yeah, it the dongle. The computer recognized the dongle. The computer recognizes the mouse with a cable, but the dongle to pair the dongle with the and there have been some Reddit threads pairing the G Pro wireless with a new receiver. Just this utility that I was showing, this one, people are doing it. I cannot. I am frustrated and I don't know what to do. Yeah, so but yeah, I will figure something out. I can use my fire only with a cable. Damn it. Bummer.
So
I don't know.
The point is lost. The point of the Lightspeed connection.
Yeah,
is
exactly.
lost.
Yeah, exactly. I'm using basically half a mouse. This is the main feature of the wirelessness of this G Pro wireless. Anyway.
Yeah, you can't achieve the mastery of Doom if you are using it.
The mastery of Doom. Yeah, very
without without the Lightspeed whatever connection thing.
Yeah, I can't be friends with John Carmack. Yeah. Yeah, in case you don't know, John Carmack is the one who basically made Doom. So yeah.
He's still there. He isn't, right?
I no idea, honestly. Maybe.
There's no way he's still there.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he does something, but I'm not completely sure what. Yeah.
Keep talking.
Yeah, I just opened the stream on my iPad also, so it can monitor.
Okay, yeah,
any
he doesn't work at his software anymore.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
he's kind of working with Oculus a little bit.
Yeah.
So Facebook.
Yes, Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know. We're gonna jump right in. Well, okay. First, to warm up the music section, I guess there was news about this new headphones that came out, which were you said this is a company that you have never heard of, right?
I actually heard
Do you-
about the company once.
Okay, yeah.
When
Do you know the story? Basically, who founded it and why? What? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Basically the very
Yeah, you can fill people in on the story,
the
I guess.
very short summary is like Carl Pei, who was the founder of OnePlus, pretty much, and left OnePlus famously, like a very big public breakup kind of deal, and so he made like, yeah, but I will be back, and so he founded Nothing. That's the name of the company, Nothing, and yeah, that's the first product of the company. So Carl Pei is making headphones now, and honestly, so far, compared to the price, which is $99, which is with active noise cancellation, it's not gonna rival the AirPods and the Galaxy Buds of the world, but for $99, this is pretty good. This is quality, pretty good.
It's not gonna rival them in terms of what?
In terms of sound quality and active.
Well, I suppose, but I heard that like it kind of trades blows with more expensive headphones.
Yeah. But anything around $100, it's pretty much better. As I understood, pretty much all the reviews that I watched. So, active noise cancellation, Marquez Brownlee said it's basically 2/3 of the way, like half, at least half, maybe even 2/3, as good as the AirPods active noise cancellation.
Okay.
But it's not like on the same level. So, yeah. But again, this is way cheaper. So this is like $100
more than twice.
Yeah, more than twice. Yeah, exactly. So
or like less than half, I suppose you could say.
And
less than half the price.
Yeah, and the main feature that everybody's gonna probably buy it is the design, because this is the.
Okay. Oh, I actually need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Tell me how you feel about this thing where you have transparent plastic and then like internals underneath.
There is definitely a community out there that I know. I don't think I am I'm the person who will get this. Well, yeah, I have an AirPods, so AirPods Pros, so I'm not getting this anyway. But yeah, so me personally, I'm not a fan technically, but I do appreciate some see-through plastic stuffs that I have seen in the past. For example, that's another topic. Framework. Have you seen? Did you see the video that Linus did about the framework laptop?
I think so. Maybe.
Framework. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, this is the one. Yeah. They showed off like. Of course, it's not on the. Is it?
So it's what, a transparent laptop?
It's a transparent keyboard, which was like, I really dig that actually. Oh, of course. Why isn't it? Is it other pictures? Please be. Oh, come on. Laptop. Please show me some transfer. Yeah, here. Yeah, this is it. This is the. Yeah, this is basically a modular laptop that the keyboard was really cool. Oh, come on, please have some better pictures somewhere. Yeah, Linus was also really excited about it, but I thought that was really cool. Also, come on, do I have to really put
I don't know. To me, these are like,
yeah, well,
I don't know. I never liked this kind of stuff. I think it cheapens the aesthetic
okay, yeah,
a
that's
little bit.
fair.
Even though, like, I mean, you have to put so much more effort into like the internal layout to make it look pretty. But like, I don't know. To me, like the fact that I can see it just makes it weird. The only scenario where I feel like it is kind of cool is a very, very like niche example is when you have a mechanical wristwatch and you can see the internal mechanism through
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's basically the same philosophy, I feel
Yeah,
like.
but just like with electronics. But electronics aren't particularly like aesthetically pleasing to me. Like
Okay.
the motherboards and whatever wires and stuff.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put up Linus' video right now, so hopefully he will not copyright me and I will not play the video, but I will show just a screenshot basically. But yeah, this is like the see-through.
Oh, I actually have not watched this video.
Oh,
Yeah, it's one
okay.
of the recent ones.
Yeah, spoiler, he's really digging this company because everything is upgradable. Like literally, you can replace the screen. You can buy a new screen to this laptop. You can buy a new keyboard. You can even exchange like the I/O. You can rip out a USB port and replace it with a Type-C port and stuff like that. So yeah,
I swear I've heard about this before.
yeah, framework. It's made from ex-employees of HTC, Apple, and HP or Dell,
Okay.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Some former employees made this company, and honestly, the concept really cool. But yeah, again, showing the see-through keys, that was pretty cool. I feel like I would, yeah, I would get this. Anyway.
Sure. My point was just that, like, it is weird to me that they are launching this specific pair of headphones,
Yeah.
and this is the only, like, finish that they offer.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I may be wrong, but I kind of feel like the market share of people who are into this kind of, like, transparent plastic stuff is, like, smaller than, you know, people who would prefer it to be just, like, white or... well, black perhaps, you know.
Yeah.
So it is interesting.
Yeah, that is very true. But I feel like also this company, because it's so new and you really have to be in the tech scene to even know these things exist. So I feel like this is kind of maybe like a statement for the tech enthusiasts out there, I guess. Maybe because only they will know this exists, so they will appreciate it.
I suppose.
I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely niche because the company is so small. It's gonna be like, but yeah, that's. I mean, you everything to stand out, I guess, right? Because otherwise, you will be just another clone of something.
Yeah, I suppose. Remember how a couple months ago, probably maybe a month ago, when Apple launched their latest Beats headphones, which also are in this kind of price range, and they have like basically the same feature set on Android and iOS.
Oh yeah.
Those red ones, or like I don't remember what the actual name of the headphones were. But also this kind of style of earbuds.
Beats Pro something maybe? I don't know. Power Beats Pro? No. Was it?
I don't think it matters. But my point is that you said that this sounds like a good recommendation for you know, people on Android or something, you know, who would like affordable pair of headphones.
Well, technically, yeah, but I feel like the Apple ones were more Studio Buds. Beats Studio Buds were those. Those were. I feel like those were more expensive.
You think?
I think so.
Maybe they were like $130, but like not that much. I feel like.
Now I kind of wanna, yeah. What were they? I remember, yeah, there was some. Oh, okay, yeah. Windy. What was it? Was it the Beats Studio Buds? Was it this one?
Yeah, Beats Studio Buds. They were. Okay, they are $150.
Yeah. That's what I. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that is significantly more expensive.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like at $100, considering that you get a noise cancellation and transparency mode as well.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which I mean, it may or may not be like good, or like like on the same level as like Sony headphones and
Yeah.
AirPods Pro,
Which
but
are
still
way more.
like.
Way more.
Yeah, totally. Like at less than half the price, I feel like it's a pretty good deal if you can live with the aesthetics.
That's exactly. That's what I'm saying pretty much. Yeah. Because
I guess that's what they are banking on.
Yeah.
With this product, I mean.
Pretty much. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I feel like also. I don't know. But yeah. Honestly, okay. Quick side note: the Discord button that I showed in the not the last, but the one before that, the toggle. Now it's on, and now it's the audio and the video is synced in.
Okay.
For Kyrylo, and which is weird, and I don't know what is even happening and what is going on here. So. For the people who are like also considered maybe streaming and watching this show for some reason, I don't know why, but okay, yeah. So now you have to turn on the toggle before you.
The hardware encoding.
Yeah, the hardware encoding, which is exactly the opposite I was telling people last time, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we get into the music portion?
Yeah, I guess we can try.
I
don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know what you have prepared for today.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be. We're gonna discover it together. So,
yeah, sounds good.
I don't know. Do you want to go first, or should I?
You can start. We don't have to go like do the whole thing in one go.
Yeah.
Maybe we can like go back and forth a little bit.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
Like, maybe we have questions or something like that, you know?
Yeah, because I'm launching myself into like a little bit of a story time maybe, because okay, I wanted to basically do this thing like quite some time actually, because I have watched some YouTubers before, quite some years ago. Okay, and I wanted to show you basically this one. This is a YouTube channel that I've been following. Maybe 6-7 years, something like that. And yeah, the main guy who runs the channel is on the right. So Logan is his name. I don't know if you. So yeah, but as you can see, pretty much, I don't know. This is where I really like this scenery. Well, I mean the not the scenery, the set that they have been building in terms of like the very gritty and dark feeling, and this very like a little bit even I don't know, cyberpunky or something like that. So they each have their own personality. Well, yeah, this was in 2016, of course. Now they a little bit have split up, and it's only the main guy who started the channel making still some videos. But yeah, the other people are gone, and it's. But yeah, I still watch him pretty much weekly, and but to tie in with our thing that we are doing right now, they were also discussing the best music in a video game in this exact video, and
okay, and I want to know what conclusion they came up to.
Oh, they just basically showed what kind of music they feel like is absolutely the best music out there. So there was some Red Alert, there was some Super Metroid, there was some what was there? The Elder Scrolls series. There was some Seventh Guest. There was some Guild Wars. There was the Deus Ex. There was Fantasy General, Black Mesa, Beyond Good and Evil, and I watched this video. I have watched this exact video for, I don't know, 10 times maybe even. So I don't know. I really like their take on it, and I don't know. So yeah, anyway, long story short, so this kind of inspired me to, like, 5 years ago, even, like, okay, yeah, that's one of the most interesting pieces that they have ever done, I don't know, from me. So just talking about music and how the music does make you feel basically in the music and in the game, I mean. So how does the music tie into the story and stuff? So yeah, I don't know. Okay, so the guy makes music also himself. He makes basically like 8-bit music, and yeah, I bought this album that I'm showing you right now. And my favorite track is the 7th. Sorry, you're out of time. So this is very 8-bit. I don't know. Can you? Yeah, I don't think I have music turned on, so you can't really probably hear this. Okay, yeah, but you will get all the links from the video description anyway, and you can check it out also.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 7th track is my favorite. Sorry, you were out of time. And yeah, and he has made some. Every year he releases pretty much music. So around Halloween. So exactly on Halloween he releases some music, and yeah. If you can I? Yeah, this guy on the right. All right. So but. From that video, honestly, I got some video game music also that I was like, what? This is actually wow. And first up would be the Black Mesa soundtrack, Surface Tension 1, which was like, wow. Okay. There's some really good industrial drums going on in this track, which I really do like. And yeah, you can check it out also. I have a link in the video description. And do you want to go next, or do I do the whole list by myself, and then you want to do all that stuff, Kyrylo?
Sorry, what?
Oh, you're.
I spaced out for a second.
Yeah, no worries. Do you want to go?
Black Mesa.
Yeah, Black Mesa, but do you want to back and forth, or should I do the whole thing and then?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I suppose. So you are also going to be talking about video game music?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure that was gonna happen. I thought we were gonna do just generally a musical episode.
Yeah. I
have
some Black Mesa is my first one, and I have couple some others. But yeah, this was just basically like a introduction.
All right. Yeah, I guess I like what you were saying. Okay, maybe I can also do my story, and then we can start with the music.
Yeah.
You know.
If you have a story, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really have much of a story. I just would like to bring to people's attention that, like, music and soundtracks is like a underappreciated component of like video games, I feel like.
Absolutely.
in terms of like, well, both of like their recognition by, you know, the fans of the games, people who play games, but also like in critical circles, nobody really like pays much attention. I mean, when it comes to like mainstream like video games media,
Mm-hmm.
nobody really pays much attention to soundtracks and scores and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
It's mostly just like, you know, if you are reading like a review for a game,
Mm-hmm.
unless the game is specifically centered around music, which there are examples of.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly like, oh yeah, the music is nice, you know, the music, blah blah blah. The
Mm-hmm.
music sounds good.
Yep.
So yeah, and I kind of like music. I don't know why that happens. Maybe because like, I mean, I guess people think that maybe you need to have like a musical education or something like that to critique. Well, not critique, but like even just, you know, give opinion about
Yeah.
music. But I don't know. I mean, they are critiquing other aspects of the game, so why not also cover the musical aspects?
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm a big fan of soundtracks in games,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm curious to see which ones you have chosen because I have no idea which ones you have chosen, so that's
Yeah.
interesting.
I don't
And
know. Yeah.
Black Mesa isn't something that I would have thought. Well, I haven't played it, but like Black Mesa is, if I'm not mistaken, like a remake, right? A remake of Half-Life.
I'm not completely sure because, to be fair, I never played the game because
Unless it is a
uh,
completely different game. But it sounds familiar. That sounds like
but yeah, Black Mesa. I feel like also this is like a remake. Yeah, but I'm not completely sure. But I just yeah, there will be like video game music that I definitely have played also. But this is just my first example of like just some video game music that I really like because yeah, again with the industrial drums and stuff. So this I even found it on Spotify. Anyway,
yeah, I also liked what you were saying that those guys were talking about in the video,
mm-hmm.
where like video game soundtracks aren't just there to like be good, you know, and you know, be good music, but they're also about, you know, enhancing the gameplay, you know,
Exactly.
making it more engaging and, you know, whatever. So it has to be appropriate for the moment and for whatever is happening in the game. So that's a very poignant point, I feel like. But there are also like, I mean, music can be, I guess, both. Like it can be just good music, and also be at the same time, you know, appropriate for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of have both, I suppose.
Okay.
Kinds.
Yeah.
And I guess spoiler alert, most of my music is Japanese, from Japanese composers.
Yep.
So, which I imagine you probably have, or you also have some.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But my first shout out would be to complete just like the entirety of the soundtrack for an indie game called Furi, which is Fury, but with instead of a Y, it's a I at the end.
Mm-hmm. And Fury and how do I find it? Game? Fury.
Yeah, it should be like right there. It's quite a popular.
I see.
Did you just switch scenes?
Yeah, I did, and
Okay.
I just switched it back. This is the game, right? Fury.
Yeah, it's a game. It's a French, I believe, developed game.
Okay.
And I think they are about to release a second one. So it is a very like it's like a bullet hell boss rush game. Like there's nothing else in it. You just fight bosses, and so the entire soundtrack basically, you know, goes along with every boss fight.
Okay.
And it's
any specific track that you want to point out, or?
I kind of feel like it's all great,
Okay.
but there is one song that I particularly like, and I feel like it's, yeah, like it's I guess the most popular one, the most known one, would be. Wait, let me find the name quickly. I didn't. The Toxic Avenger, Make this right.
Scavenger.
We're gonna post some links, as we said after the show. But yeah, pretty much the entirety of the soundtrack is kind of cool, and it is cool music. Like it's something that I would listen to, like I don't know, on a commute or something like that. But it also goes well with the game and with the bosses that you're fighting.
Yeah.
So I would recommend both the soundtrack and all the games that I'm gonna be talking about also today. People have to play. Like if you have even a passing interest in video games, like you have to play these games. This one maybe is the least must play because it's like an indie game, you know, and I don't know, a lot of people have like some reservations about indie games.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's really good.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Should I go next? I will.
Yeah, do the Black Mesa thing or.
Yeah, I did the Black Mesa thing kind of already. Pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, industrial drums. Anyway, so okay, I have to include to this list pretty much one of my all-time favorite games that I have probably played the most in my life, which is Unreal Tournament. Specifically 2004, because okay, yeah, I don't know. I tried the newer ones and I was like keep coming back to this one, and I felt this has been staying for the longest time, pretty much the 2004 one, even though it's like 17 years later. I'm fully aware that there are newer Unreal tournaments, but yeah, I don't know. Specifically the track Hyberblast Redux starts at 50 10. So this brings so many memories back, basically, this track. So that to fight with the boss, the last final boss, which was San was the name of it. Oh my god, in the single player campaign, the last final boss, there were some hours, so many memories with this track, and yeah, pretty much every track here, of course. But yeah, if I had to pick one, I feel like that's the Hyberblast Redux is the one Unreal Tournament track for me, which is like really gets up the adrenaline going, and it's fast paced, and it's like yeah Unreal Tournament. So it's a fast paced shooter, so I feel like this goes so well together, and yeah, that's my pick pretty much, which one of my most played games ever, pretty sure as for now.
Rest in peace, this series.
So yeah, I don't know. You wanna go next?
Yeah, sure. So this spoiler alert.
Yep.
The Furi was the only soundtrack made by like a group of Western composers. So everything from here is Japanese composers.
Yeah.
So my next game that is also, I mean, people have to play this game.
Wait, let me guess. Breath of the Wild?
No, there's gonna be no Breath of the Wild on this list.
Wow. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild is too like obvious. Yes, Breath of the Wild has cool music, and yeah, it's a nice game.
Yeah.
People who have a Switch should probably play it. I played through it twice, so even though I still maintain that it's not like, I mean, I don't want to say overrated, because like it's not as good as, like, you know, the praise for this game is so overwhelming. But like when I play this game, it's like, oh yeah, it's good. Like I could even say great, but it's not like, you know, one of my favorite games of all time.
Okay. So, yeah.
Okay, so my next game, actually, ironically, came out. I need to double check, but I believe it came out the same year as Breath of the Wild, and it got completely over. Yep, same year, same year, but a little bit earlier, and it got completely overlooked because of Breath of the Wild. and I think it should have won the best soundtrack of the year for like every outlet that exists should have awarded it the best soundtrack of the year.
Yes.
And the game is called NieR Automata.
NieR Automata. Oh, okay. Wait, what? I have never heard of this game.
This game is amazing.
Okay.
It is how should I say it? It like challenges your perception of what video games are and what like we do with video games, and it has some themes in it that are like very unusual for video games to tackle.
Okay.
And the soundtrack is just amazing. So the game is like a post-apocalyptic thing, takes place on Earth, but like everything's dead. You know, there's like people left the Earth, and now you are playing as one of the androids, basically. Humans built an army of androids to help them reclaim Earth from an army of machines, basically.
Okay.
So you play as one of the androids, and yeah. So the soundtrack is very it's very melancholic because yeah, like there's nothing in it. Like if you play the game, it's very barren. Like everything is very empty and you know, ugly looking. You know, there's abandoned buildings, half-destroyed buildings. You know, dust everywhere, barely any vegetation left. So it's kind of fitting. And yes, there's no humans around anymore. So just like androids and machines. And yeah, I mean, it's an amazing game. It's kind of, I cannot say much about the game because the story is like the main, probably, the main, like, you know, the main thing about the game that people usually mention when they talk about it. But like the gameplay is great. It's made by Platinum Games, which have a very long history of making action games. So it's like a real-time action combat, which is a very good, very like tight. And yeah, the story is amazing, and it does a lot of interesting things with like you know, finishing the game, and then like, I guess spoiler alert, you have to like replay certain parts of it multiple times, but they cover different characters and different aspects of the story, and then you like they all converge. The game also has like 20 something endings.
Wow.
For every like letter of the alphabet. But most of them are like, you know, joke endings or like some smaller ones, you know. But it still has like 4 or 5 main ones. So, and yeah, the soundtrack I can recommend 2 songs. Well, I mean, the soundtrack is like 40 songs long.
Okay.
And I think it's available on Apple Music and Spotify, so people can also listen to it there. But the 2 songs that I would like distinguish, I suppose, from the soundtrack are called Amusement Park, and the second one is A Beautiful Song. They have very easy names to remember.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And that game was completely robbed in terms. It was nominated for a bunch of like best soundtrack awards, but I don't think it won a single one. Criminal, I say.
Well, beautiful song, beautiful park. What?
Beautiful song and amusement park.
Oh yeah, that's why. Okay, yeah, beautiful song. The bells version. Oh, it's a boss fight, right?
Yeah, one of them is the boss theme, and the other one is kind of like a environment area theme. This, I guess, also goes into the point that we made before, where, you know, songs kind of enhance what you're doing. So, like, this is a perfect song for this boss fight, and which is crazy because this is one of the first boss fights that you fight. And it's like, wow. Like, I think they used this, gameplay trailer of this boss fight with this song as, like, in marketing material before the game launched.
Oh, yeah.
And when I saw this trailer, I was like, okay, this game is gonna be something else.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, it's it's like, it's not quite Bloodborne in terms of must playness, but it's like, you know, Bloodborne is a game in its own category, but like the one category under it, NieR Automata would be one of the games there.
Okay, but would you how would you rank this the music? How would you like just in terms of music? Where would you like 1 to 10? Like I don't know.
In terms of like music, in terms I would rank it very high because I would also listen to it, you know, in a casual sort of scenario. It is like a lo-fi kind of, you know,
okay,
chill, I suppose you could say. Well, not all of them. I mean, of course, the boss music may be a little bit more, you know, engaging because it has to be, you know, appropriate for the boss fight. But it's like a 9. I mean, I unfortunately I don't remember the names of the composers, unfortunately, but like I don't know, they did amazing job with this game.
Yeah, but would you rate like I don't know, these like I don't know. Do you have like I guess what I'm trying to ask is, do you have like a favorite video game? Well, the favorite music in a video game, like, or do you see basically like, no, this music is for these things and this music is for these things, or do you have like?
Yeah, pretty much what you said. The second thing that you said, because like, I don't.
You don't.
It's very hard to like
Okay.
rank like Furi's soundtrack is better than some other game because like, you know, it's not just like video game soundtrack is not like a uniform genre.
Okay.
I mean, it's a genre, but there are so many styles of music. Like you can compare like a, you know, whatever, like electronic, like trance music and some like orchestral arrangements 1-to-1.
Okay.
But this would be very high on the list of my favorite soundtracks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
My favorite piece of music, though, I mean, it's a very weird one. I didn't even put this game on the list because I wouldn't say that it's like the best because I have 2 other games from this developer that are on the list.
Okay.
But my favorite single piece of music from the list is called in a video game is called The Maiden in Black from Demon's Souls.
Ooh. Okay.
It is super simple. There is nothing to it. There is no lyrics. It's just harp and nothing else.
Once again, the name?
A Maiden in Black or The Maiden in Black? From the original like Demon's Souls, and not from the remake.
Like a
Maiden, like a lady.
In Demon's Souls. Oh, Maiden, yeah. Oh, okay. Is there like a YouTube song? Yeah, Maiden in Black. Okay, fair enough. I found it. Demon's Souls. Yeah, all right. I will put this into the description also, this link.
Yeah, totally. It's a very weird song, but like it is a perfect it is like as close to perfect contextually to like you know, in terms of like the in-game situation, yes, and to the song. So this is the theme song for the main kind of like hub that you go to in between like dungeon exploring. And basically like that game, you know, this is the first From Software game that made them popular. Or sort of ish. It wasn't like very it was critically acclaimed, but it wasn't like it didn't sell very well.
Yep.
But yeah, so this game started the Souls series, which they are famous for.
Yeah.
And I would say that like the overall like the entirety of the soundtrack isn't quite as good as some of the later games. But this specific song for the hub world is perfect because like this is the only place in the game where like you aren't under like threat of dying at any moment.
Okay. Yeah.
And the games are very difficult, you know, so it's like it's a challenge, you know, playing the game for the first time is like, you know, you're gonna be dying it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is like a perfectly soothing like harp, very like ambient composition.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, I will definitely give a listen to.
And
all
you
of
can
these.
see the runtime of the song is like 4 minutes,
30.
4.5 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, 4.5. Yeah.
So the cool thing also is there's a lot of like there's a lot of like negative space in the song. So out of these 2.5 minutes of music, there's like 2 minutes of silence,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest of it is just harp.
Okay. Sounds
So it's
really
very
good.
unusual, very cool.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. All right. I'm next. Yeah, my camera is a little bit out of focus, or is it? I don't know. Yeah, I'm using a Logitech Brio 4K webcam. It's really blowing up the background for some reason. Anyway, okay.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah.
But we could,
Yeah.
if Logitech wants to sponsor us.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hey.
Yeah, and I didn't say bad anything about the Logitech charging software. Also, don't
No,
mind.
not really.
Not really. No, don't mind that. So right. Next up for me, Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun. Yes.
Okay.
I have spent so many hours, so many days in this game, and honestly, this is the. Ooh, StarCraft was also a strategy game. I played quite a lot, but I feel like I played this way more, and the soundtracks in this game have stuck with me way more. Which and I feel the approach was the one, which is like, for me, this is absolutely Tiberian Sun and Command Conqueror for me. So yeah, you can listen to that if you're really into.
It's like the whole soundtrack. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's good when people when people upload like a whole video where you can just like jump between different songs.
Yeah.
I don't know if.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's
the games that I have these videos, but maybe we can, if we can find them, we can link those, so people can just like sample.
Yeah, I just wanted to quickly show. This is like this is way older than way older game if you're completely not aware what this even is. So yeah, this is like a. I mean, Command and Conquer is pretty well known, but yeah, that's one of the older ones. Insufficient.
Another series that is dead.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes.
Yeah, but honestly,
I like how you approach this, where you chose nostalgic music for the series that are gone.
I mean, yeah.
Mostly.
Because yeah, the more you spend like time in games, then the more you get like accustomed to some music and the characters and everything. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. Yeah, a little bit nostalgia. I feel like makes everything better. I guess I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, this is my pick, and Europe. What's your next pick?
Yes.
How
many more do you have?
I have 2 actually.
Okay, perfect. I have 4.
Okay.
But I can talk two of those in like one.
Okay.
All right. Well, the next one is gonna be very quick because like there's like a massive amount of music that connects. It's like a whole franchise of games. Like I couldn't not include it here, so I didn't really have a single song that would, I mean, maybe one that is like everybody knows, but Final Fantasy series.
I already I wanted to guess that actually. I wanted to, as soon as you pretty much said it's gonna be Japanese, then yeah, I already yeah, it's gonna either Breath of the Wild or Final Fantasy. That was fantasy. Oh my god, fantasy.
Yeah, it's like
But
impossible to choose
yeah, but
the
which one of them or all of them? Like
the entire series. I
entire
mean, this is
series.
more like a whole body of work by
Mm-hmm.
the composer of the series, who still, I believe, composes for the games. Nobuo Uematsu. He's been there basically since the beginning of the series.
No, Naboo or
Nobuo
no?
Uematsu. I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly, but yeah, I mean, I guess Interlude, or I think is like the most iconic song from Final Fantasy, the most iconic music from Final Fantasy. But like, I mean,
Uh,
I think these soundtracks are um, these soundtracks are also on streaming services, I believe. So yeah, this is also very like chill
okay.
kind of music.
You need to help me find
Yeah, his name is Nobuo, and then
is it Nobu? Uematsu. Okay. Top 15 best of Nobuo Uematsu, I guess. Or do you have some specific tracks that you want to, or just?
no, not really. As I said,
Okay.
yeah, like I mean,
Then I will.
you can't go wrong
Yeah, with this guy.
with any of it. Like you have to familiarize yourself with like basically the whole series. If you have any passing interest, I mean the series itself also. And the thing is that like Final Fantasy has had like ups and downs in terms of like
Yeah.
the
I
game's
yeah.
vision sort of, for the future. So not all the games are like instant hits, but music has always remained consistently great.
Okay. I will put my top 15 best of Nobuo Uematsu then into the video description, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like there's just too much. There's just too much to cover. He's like an actual prolific composer. So
All right.
it's like I don't know. It's the closest we could have to like a classical European composer or something like Beethoven or something.
Mm-hmm. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Should I go first, or do you wanna?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
I will also have two more, basically.
Yeah. So basically, okay. Continuing in the nostalgia realm. I don't know if you ever played this, but this is Jackal. This is
No, I don't believe so.
yeah, this is a NES game. So this is super even more old, and I don't know. This to me was like really, yeah. Again, with the childhood, this was one of my, from the music standpoint, pretty much. This was like really setting the mood in terms of yeah, you're a jeep.
Okay.
You're just a jeep and completing missions in a NES game with a NES controller, and yeah, they were really really well made in terms of music. Like yeah, oh, you can even see the composer Shinaya Sakamoto. So
another Japanese person.
well, yeah, that's what that's my Japanese take. You asked about Japanese, and that's what I meant also. Like I have some Japanese also. Yeah, they make good music. What can I say? But yeah, this game specifically did so well with music. Like you can really, the game was, for me at least, it was really enhanced with this like fast-paced action type of like. So it was very very fitting, very fitting to the game, and yeah, I really enjoyed it, and that's why I played it way more times than I should have been. Even the action was like, I just wanted to listen to the music pretty much most of the time. So yeah. All right, you're up.
You said that they're good at composing music. Yeah, it just reminded me that when the Olympics kicked off, When was it? Like a week ago?
Yep.
At the opening ceremony of the Olympics, they had, the ceremony, and there's a bunch of video game music that played in it.
Yeah.
Just like from Dragon Quest series, Final Fantasy, Monster Hunter, Kingdom Hearts, Chrono Trigger, Tales, Sonic, Phantasy Star, NieR. So yeah.
I saw that and it was like, what? Oh man, how Japan can you get?
Yep. I mean, yeah, they are, they are one of the few countries that like bother, like, the music industry in that countries. They still bother with like making, these elaborate orchestrated soundtracks for video games. So yeah, I mean, makes sense. Well, you flaunt it. If you have it, you flaunt it for other people.
Yeah.
My next one before the final one is soundtrack for Persona 5.
Sorry, once again?
Persona 5.
Persona 5.
I like how a lot of these games that I'm talking about today came out in 2017. That was a good year for video games. Let's say a Persona 5, oh my goodness, I could talk about this game for so long. Yeah. It has one of the best presentations, like visually and sonically, I guess, that I've ever seen in a video game. Like the art direction, the soundtrack, the voice acting, like everything about it is just amazing.
I remember we talked about this game at some of one of our streams actually.
Yeah, we talked about it when we talked about handhelds, and I said that it would be nice if Sony released a handheld so I could play Persona 5 in handheld.
Yeah.
Very briefly we talked about it. Yeah, so this soundtrack is amazing. They have a history of great soundtracks. I think since at least Persona 3, they kind of found their style that basically remained consistent throughout the games. It's very jazzy. It's very like funky. It's a little bit of pop.
Quick question. So, sorry. Persona 5 Strikers, is that like?
It's sort of a sequel, but not really. It's a different genre of a game, like a spin-off. Let's say a spin-off.
It's a little bit of a different game then.
It's a different game. Persona 5 is not available on PC.
Okay, yeah. That's what I got also. Yeah, it's a
PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, PlayStation exclusive. But there was the Strikers thing was on Steam also.
It's like a spin-off made by a different team, and it's like a sequel in terms of the story, but the gameplay is completely different. But I heard that one also has a lot of good music, but I'm not sure. I haven't played the game. And I mean, the whole soundtrack is kind of also great, but some of the highlights that I guess I could recommend to people to check out. The Last Surprise. Yeah. Life Will Change. Take Over.
Wait, quick.
There is a lot of songs that I could mention.
One, Last Surprise. What was the other one? Next one?
Life Will Change.
Life Will Change.
Take Over.
Life Will Change?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then this one, and what was the third one?
Take Over.
Take Over. Battle theme, Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah, this is the Last Surprise is a battle theme, I think, and this is the one with the updated version of the game.
Okay. So 3 songs or more?
And there is this one that has been basically with the series for a long time. It's a completely different take, it's like a opera, like aria, basically.
Yeah.
It's called The Poem of Everyone's Souls.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. 4 songs. All right. So anything like which one of those is your like? Do you have a favorite, or do you like? Can you rank them, or not really, or?
No, not really.
Mhm.
I mean, they're all kind of like, they're all part of a complete whole. Like they work with a band basically who record most of them, and they specifically have the sort of feel. But like if you play some Persona games, like you can immediately like recognize this style from like any soundtrack. So you kind of have to, you know,
Okay.
you kind of have to get into it. Persona 3 has some great songs as well. Persona 4. I don't have any like on hand, like any specific names, but yeah. And overall, the series, if you are into Japanese RPGs, I mean, you have to play this series.
Okay. Have you played all of them, or?
I haven't played 1 and 2 because they are like older games and they're different style, and I just couldn't get into them.
All right.
Ashamed to confess.
Yeah.
But yeah, starting from Persona 3, yeah, all of them are
Nice.
consistently great.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah. PlayStation exclusive. All right.
Persona 4 is on Steam, if people are interested.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. Then yeah.
Yeah.
So my last pick. Again, a bit nostalgia again, because that's who I am, I guess. I don't know. Also from Japan. So Mega Man.
Yay, Mega Man!
Yeah. Okay. Because again, a little bit biased because I really like the game, and that's why I kind of like the music. But yeah, again, this is very typical like NES music, and I really like the 8-bit style, and ties back to the artist that who's making this music. Also, this is also 8-bit music, and it's so funny to me that to make, like, I even tried to make some 8-bit music at some point, but yeah. And as soon as I discovered how freaking difficult this is, and how many hours you have to make, how many hours you will put into this, and it will still sound like crap, then I was like, okay, yeah, I will just let all the professionals do it. But yeah, Mega Man, basically, this was one of the games for my childhood also, and it's very like so it's like very 8-bitty, so it's like
of course, I mean, it's NES.
also,
All NES music was like this.
like a little bit maybe too cheesy, I guess, because there's such like a cheesy 8-bit music also out there, but I feel like this was right on the border without being too cheesy, but I guess but in that, and it added absolutely to the action, I feel like. So yeah, I will put this also in the video description, and that's enough from my music. So what about your last pick?
Yeah, my last pick is actually gonna be 2 games.
Yep.
But they are by the same developer. I already mentioned them before. I feel like their soundtracks are kind of overlooked, which is interesting. I've never like seen them featured in any kind of like, whatever, top soundtracks, blah blah blah. But it's From Software's games. So Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne.
Okay, yeah, I kind of was, Bloodborne. Yeah.
I couldn't not talk about Bloodborne. I mean, it's mandatory. Every time I talk about video games, Bloodborne has to come up.
Okay, but Dark Souls? Which one?
Dark Souls 3, I would like to specifically. I feel like it has the strongest soundtrack.
Okay, and which soundtracks or soundtrack?
Oh my goodness, there's just too much. So Bloodborne soundtrack, I just, like, in its entirety, I would recommend. I feel like it's one of the coolest collaborations I've ever seen in video games. It was, like, composed by 5 or 6 different composers, which is very rare. I feel like for video games, it's usually, like, a composer or maybe 2. And they had basically an orchestra that would perform the songs. So all these composers were working with the same orchestra with the same instruments, but they all were recording different songs for different things. But it all just works.
Is Bloodborne PlayStation exclusive?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, what? I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. That's why I couldn't find it on Steam. All right, that explains it. I somehow okay. Fair enough. I don't know. Maybe I somehow thought it's also on PC, but. Or well, yeah. Go ahead, please. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna start with Dark Souls. I feel like Bloodborne soundtrack is stronger, but Dark Souls 3 is great because, again, we already talked about it. Like they capture the feel of what is happening very well. And like, if you never played Dark Souls games, there isn't really a soundtrack for like a minute-to-minute gameplay in the game. Like when you are just like exploring the dungeon or whatever, like castle or whatever, you are not going to hear any music really. So the main themes are they have like the intro screen, song that plays when you launch the game, but most of the themes are reserved for boss fights. And these are of course like some of the best ones that I've heard in any video game, honestly.
Wow.
So, I mean, there's so many. Oh my goodness, just from Dark Souls 3, I have like 5 songs.
5? Do you want to mention all 5, or do you want to? I don't know.
I would like to mention 3.
Okay.
Okay, so they all literally have the names of the bosses as the names of the themes.
Okay.
So, one is called Pontiff Sulyvahn.
Okay, yeah, I found it. Thank God for autocorrect, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this one.
And then it's Soul of Cinder.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Soul of Cinder.
Actually, I'm gonna do 2 more.
Okay.
So the next one is called Father Ariandel and some sister blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay, this one and.
And the final one is Slave Knight Gael.
Yep. All right, this one.
Yeah.
And one more.
I know this is all for Dark Souls 3.
Okay.
So the interesting thing is that Dark Souls 3 was composed by one composer. Her name is Yuka Kitamura, and she has been with From Software for a while. So she composed Dark Souls 3, then later she did Sekiro, and then the Elden Ring that was recently confirmed and whatever revealed the gameplay of. She's also staying for that game, so she's like a house composer, if you will. And it's cool because you don't have a lot of big name video game developers from Japan that are women.
Yeah.
And in composition also not very common at all. Usually you have old Japanese men composing music for video games. We saw, Uematsu, is definitely not spring chicken anymore.
Yeah, spring chicken.
So it's cool to see, and yeah, I think she's very good. She was also working on Bloodborne, but it was more like a collaboration. So there were 4 or 5 other people working with her. And Bloodborne soundtrack is, yeah. It's too much. I can talk for an hour about that game in general.
Okay.
I mean, everybody already knows at this point. This is my favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
I would recommend it to. It's kind of hard to recommend because it's also a difficult game.
Yeah.
So it, especially in the early stages, it can really make a bad impression. I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. But I don't know. Any one song that you can name?
Oh
or-
my goodness.
Uh,
One song? Are you kidding me? I have like 10.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Or I don't know. If not, then not. But just.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I can. So the cool thing was that they for the Bloodborne soundtrack they had an orchestra and a choir.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the songs are more, orchestrated, like just like, musical, but others are just almost like a cappella choir songs,
Okay.
which is cool. And the entire soundtrack is very like horror-y. Like I would describe Bloodborne as a horror game, but it isn't like
Mm-hmm.
it isn't like a jump scary,
Yeah.
just like startling kind of horror, but it is also very unsettling. And I feel like soundtrack in the game plays into it a lot.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Bloodborne would be nearly as horror-y if it wasn't for the soundtrack. So it also works very well if you're playing some board games or something that are like horror themed.
Yeah.
Just put a Bloodborne soundtrack on shuffle and it's gonna be a great time.
Do you want to reveal how many board games you have from?
Oh yeah, I didn't even talk about it. Yeah, we own the entirety of the Bloodborne board game that was kickstarted.
And which is how many games?
Well, it's one game and like 7 expansions.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were kickstarters and we kickstarted like the whole thing, the whole amount, and we got everything at once. I don't know if these games are in retail now or how it's gonna work. I feel like they should be like selling them in retail, but I'm not sure about like the expansions. Would they be sold separately at the same time or over time? Yeah, I didn't really know. But at this point, it's too late, of course, to order like the whole thing from Kickstarter. But yeah.
Spoiler: Kyrylo has a whole shelf.
Yeah, it's basically
separate shelf.
It's basically a whole shelf of a big, like cupboard filled with Bloodborne game. We haven't even touched half of those because, like, they're meant to be like played sequentially.
Yeah.
And
and with some people also probably, right? And you need to have some people over.
Yeah. You kind of want to have at least like 3 people.
Yeah, and COVID is not helping the situation.
Yeah. Oh, we should maybe do sometime. That would be cool.
Yeah.
If we could like stream it somehow, that would be cool.
Yeah.
We should think about that.
Yeah.
All right, but the Bloodborne songs. Oh my goodness, I can't even like. Okay. All right. Okay. There was a few that I could just like immediately recommend.
Okay. Yeah.
So Omen, very simple, just Omen.
Okay.
I think it's like the opening song, which is kind of, you would think that like the opening song wouldn't be very memorable, but it is. Then the night unfurls.
Sorry. The night unfurls. Yeah. Okay.
So then, what else? Cleric Beast.
Cleric. Yeah. It's a. I don't know. You don't. I feel like 3 is enough.
Yeah, we don't have to include all the links for all the songs, but I would also like from the top of my head if people are interested. There's 2 songs that are very different from the rest. So one is like basically like choir. I don't remember if it's exactly a cappella, but it's like very like minimal, instrumentation if there is any. It's called Hail the Nightmare. Okay. Then a very different boss themed called Lullaby for Murgo, which is like very different from other songs. And fan favorite, I suppose, would be Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower. It's from the DLC.
Okay.
And yeah.
Lady Maria. All right, I will include Lady Maria also. Boss fight. Very nice. All right, yeah. I feel like that's quite some links, and yeah, I don't really. I was thinking maybe also I will have. I think, yeah. I of course I have some music also that I want to like. Well, but it's not that monumental in terms of like, I don't know. The thing is, yeah, well, if I would play the games more, I feel like I would have way more music, and I'm sure you have also way more music than this, but yeah.
Than just these ones? Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
The aforementioned Doom that we didn't talk about today, but like Doom is, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of great. Like, it's a very different genre compared to like what we've been talking about today. But like,
Yeah.
I would say that Doom has good music.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's very metal.
Yeah, I need to catch up on my doomness. Because
Totally.
I want to go ahead. But yeah, again, summer a little bit too crazy right now. So I don't know. There's some updates, but I don't know. Yeah, the bike video, I was doing that, and I'm working right now. The next one will be a motorboat video, basically, because I got a very good deal on a electric motor, and that will be my next video. But yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into motors, then it will be like interesting. But if you're not, then I don't know. I just there's a whole story that how I got this motor even. So it was like a whole story. But yeah, I'm not bothering you right now with it. Anyway, but yeah, this was fun. I really like. I will definitely go watch all the videos that my lovely co-hosts here put up pretty much, and we will include all the links down below. And yeah, I don't know if you want to leave a comment, leave a comment about what's your favorite music.
Yeah, totally. There's so much that we haven't even touched.
Yeah. And I thought of maybe including also Crosscode, because Crosscode has some, but there's no specific track to me yet because I haven't even finished the game, so there's definitely some replay value in the game, and I can already see it, but even though I haven't even finished it. So it's like, but yeah, there's no specific track that I can point to that like, yeah, this is very, very cross-cody to me. And but yeah, so although it has some good music, but it's not like spectacular, it's not like must listen, but it has some good music. Anyway,
I guess I should say that like video game soundtracks are best experience for the first time in the game, because then like if you listen to them just as a YouTube video with like a still image, it's like it's like half of the experience of what you would be getting if you were actually playing the game.
Yeah, that's the same with movies also, I feel like a little bit, because movies you feel some emotions during the movie, and you associate music with some emotions, and that's why people get like, oh my god, this is my favorite track, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why it's so hard to like, even if you discover like a really good track and really good, and it's a really good, some really good music, you forget more easily the music when you don't have this association with any kind of visual or any kind of other emotion or something like that. So I feel like so many times I have discovered so great music on Spotify, And years later, I was like, oh my god, there was this one song, and I can't really. What was the name, or where did I hear it, or what was even the genre, even, or something like that, and basically can't even remember if there was a guy or a girl singing or nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
totally.
Just I'm completely in the dark. It's way easier to search up for like a video game or movie or anything or TV series, and oh yeah, this was the thing.
Yeah, totally. I had this similar situation when I was researching. There was one other song from Persona 5 that I wanted to include, but I just couldn't remember the name of it. And like, I have it in my head.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I may have just remembered it. Wait a minute, did I talk about it?
Persona 5, we had, what, The Last Surprise, Life Will Change, and Takeover. Oh, and Poem of Everyone's Souls.
No, it escaped me again.
Okay.
Ah, yeah. I have it in my head right now, like the melody of it, but I just cannot remember for the life of me what it was called. Unfortunate. Maybe I will remember it over the next week, and I will, I will shout it out next show.
Yeah, we can do it. All right. So yeah, this has been different, and I feel like this video most probably won't get copyrighted, although I even like showed some YouTube videos. If there's some people out there who want to copyright this video, please, by all means. But yeah, I showed some couple of seconds of some videos. Yeah, but yeah, everything else will be in the video description, and probably we'll be doing some kind of a thing in the future also, because this was awesome, and we definitely get the gears going in terms of like how to do second part of this. I don't know. I would like that.
We can try to think of something.
Yeah.
Similar, maybe a little bit different.
I don't know. But yeah, next week we'll be back with regular scheduled tech news, and yeah.
And next week, let me just consult with my schedule. Oh yeah, next week can we do Sunday again then?
Yeah, fine by me.
So, yeah. This week I actually have a lot of Sundays off.
This week a lot of Sundays? Really? How many Sundays?
This month. This month.
Okay.
Did I say week?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, this month. A bunch of Sundays off, so maybe we could make it a thing for this month. Sunday streams.
Yeah, all right. Cheers to a lovely Sunday, talking about music, and see you again then next week.
Yeah, totally. I already did out of coffee, but cheers anyway.